somebody. Everybody wants to be somebody. Everybody.
LOLO Knows is a motivational talk show that showcases talented DJs and folks from every walk of life that has a message of life to share through music, wine, and great talk.
Everybody wants to be somebody. Everybody wants to be somebody. Everybody wants to be somebody.
And welcome to LOLO Knows. This is your girl, Lolo, in the studio right now with my girl, Ashley Zer.
What up?
What's going on, Ash?
Not much.
Engineering tonight? Doing an incredible job right now?
Oh yeah, that's just what I'm doing.
Doing your thing in the music business? Just doing your thing?
The last couple weeks I've learned a lot too in my new job. So
Yeah?
everything just seems to flow a lot better.
It's just flowing. Just
Yeah.
flowing. You're just
just
on your way
flowing.
to being in that top audio engineering position, right?
Ooh, it's still got a little ways for that.
Right, just a
but
little bit, just a little bit, but you on your way, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm
And you
on
know
my
what? And in the building right now, you know what, guys? I really, I've been wanting this guy to be up on the show. The live chats we have had over some time. Mr. Shimmy Shan from Mr. 216 Media for all your graphic brand marketing, whatever have you need to make your shit right. What's up, man? He's like
I don't
shocked
even know
right
what
now.
to say.
What?
I mean, in a good way. Thank you, Lo. You know what I'm saying? Lo knows in the
Lolo
building.
knows.
You know, thank you for bringing me aboard. That was
You're not
great.
shy, are you?
Yeah, a little bit. I can't.
A little bit? What?
Yeah,
Did
can't
I
even
make
believe
Shan
that.
shy? Did I make Shan shy?
I think so.
Get out. Whatever, man. Oh, that's
a
awesome.
first.
That's a
That's
first.
a good one.
He's blushing right now, man. But we got so much to talk about, Shimmy. You know why I brought you on this show? Because you're just as passionate as I am about issues, and you know, you're a really intelligent guy. You just do your thing, and you just kind of look beyond. You're very spiritual.
Well, I thank you upon that.
Right.
I'm just a humble individual. I have a different way of seeing things. Sometimes it's three sides to a coin rather than two.
So while we're having our living room sessions, yes, from Lolo's living room sessions,
By the way-
with the wine, just chilling with the art all around us,
And by
doing
the way,
our
this
thing.
is pretty dope, though. This is just like, I just walked in there. It's just like,
What?
it's like an aura. Like you're like,
Oh, come on now. You know what? It's
got the
lightweight.
paintings everywhere. It's
Everywhere,
just
man.
vibrant. Come
It is.
on,
It's
like,
vibrant. It's life.
Yeah.
It's life. It's all about Lolo.
Honestly, like
should be happy
You should,
to-
you should probably do this like more at the living room. Like,
The living room sessions with Lolo.
I honestly think like
We should have a mix. We should have a party up in here. Like,
honestly,
should
I
be
think
like
it
us
would
some
be,
stuff.
it would be real nice.
Wouldn't it be nice? I would do that. I've always envisioned this house as being like the house to just please.
and then we can't
Actually,
forget
you've
about
always
the
had
fireplace.
some
We can't forget
awesomeness
about the
here,
fireplace.
right?
Definitely.
And then hold on, we have the fireplace, but
That's
it's
right.
not cold enough outside. Like
Right? Well, we don't want to leave, and I just want to be in my onesies and stuff,
Like, I
drinking
can't
wine.
it's like I'm looking
Right?
at it. It's like I would want it to snow right now.
I just want everybody to be in my living room. And you all are in my living room in essence, but right now, it's just all about, but you know what? Let me just say this, all right? Let's just go with this right now. We're going to talk about love. You know, Shimmy, you and I have had conversations about this. And you know what? And the reason why I brought you on this show and what's inspired me to do this, not only with, just experiences that I've had, in the duration of love. And, don't beat yourself up if you feel like you don't get it right. Sometimes you just kind of go at your own pace and like your own journey and just to kind of figure yourself out. But you raised a question, and I just want you to tell people that question. The one question you asked me, and I answered correctly, according to you. Go ahead. Give it to me, Shimmy. Give it to them.
You know, you did. You did answer correctly, and it's real simple. The way I look at it is, it's a real simple question for both men and women. What I ask women is, do you look for a man for love, or do you look for a man for logic? And fellas, men, do you look for a woman for logic, or do you look for a woman for love? And you have to ask yourself this question, because if you don't know the answer, there's nothing wrong. I mean, you could get the wrong answer. We got to make mistakes in life. You know, just
Right.
love, that's how we learn.
Right.
But, like, you answered it correctly.
And what did I answer?
You said logic.
And why did I answer logic? Why would I come up with that? Why would I come up with that answer, logic? Do you feel that age, you know, and going through stuff has brought me to the point of logic? You believe that people who have, some people actually, I believe, just get that right away. And then there are other people like me that come to that conclusion. Why is that, Shimmy?
I don't think it's an age thing. I think my opinion, it would be, as a woman, you look for a man for reason, understanding, you know, a fix-it type of guy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, you don't want to get your hands dirty. You don't want to go fix the doorknob. You don't want to go unclog the pipes in the kitchen, because it's all, those are just things that you just, I don't want to go shovel the driveway. I don't want to go take out the garbage. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want a man for reason, purpose. You want a man to fix things, you know, a handyman. Mm-hmm. You know, like a carpenter. Jesus was a carpenter, right?
Yes, he was.
Okay,
Yes, he
okay.
was.
Okay, so you want a man to be handy, hands-on, fix it. That's what you really want. I think women want that.
Okay. But also women
I
want...
can also fix it too, so.
Ah, go Ash, go Ash.
I mean, okay. You know what? I like questions like that, but this is yeah, okay. But let me ask this question:
All right, go ahead.
how many women have you seen do roofing? How many women have you seen say, "Hey, I'm going to go get up on top of this roof"?
But you know what? There is a thing called like YouTube. You can YouTube anything these days. But how many people are actually going to do the job once
Right,
they
a
YouTube
woman.
something? A
Right.
woman.
Like,
Who's
we're
gonna
saying a
climb on
woman.
their
Are you
roof?
going to climb on your roof talking about, I'm going to go fix? You'll try. I get it. You'll try. But at the end of the day, you know, okay, that's just like me saying, okay, hey, go outside. You know, that plumbing, the pipe's not working. Now we have to dig 6 feet. Dig 6 feet and fix that.
Okay.
Not saying that you can't, but that's just really something that you're not really thinking about doing.
Okay, Shimmy, let me just say this. All right. And it goes beyond just fixing things.
Correct.
The other thing is, you know, the reason that I put a question like that, because you want somebody who's logical. You want somebody who knows exactly who they are, where they're at in life, and what they can do, you know, to kind of like make things easier instead of like subtracting from what's wrong and just adding to what's really right.
I agree.
You know? And that could come from somebody, you know, that could come from anybody from all walks of life. It doesn't have to necessarily mean your logic might be somebody like if you're making a 6-digit salary, you may want somebody to match that for you or above you. It could be somebody who, you know what I mean, where you're working as a waitress by day, but then you have a man who might be that lawyer or whatever, might be able to, you know, take that off of you, but you might be able to realize your own potentials through that person. You know what I mean? Without even realizing it. It could be any one of those scenarios, but it should never be you trying to get over on somebody or ever trying to make yourself into somebody through somebody else who's worked for their shit. And I'll just put it out there just like that. You want somebody who's basically going to be by your side, who's going to ride with you, and you know what? Value who you are. On top of that, who's just going to see you through whatever have you, because you know what? They can't live without you and your essence, and what that essence means to them is everything in the world. Am I right now, Shimmy?
Amen.
Am I about right? Did I just about hit that on the head?
That's what they would call. That's what they would call love. You know.
That is love. That is real
You
love.
know, but at the same time, you know, we have love. We can't allow love to blind us.
We can't allow love to blind us. And
blinds
believe it.
us.
Ooh.
We can't allow because like.
Go ahead. Now let's just put this mic just a little bit closer.
My bad.
What blinds people to love, Shimmy? What do you think?
Not balancing the equation. The easiest way, let's just say, you know, hypothetically, it's a situation. You know, for a woman, you know, let's say you know, you're dealing with a guy, you know, he has 2 children, he's trying to make it, he really doesn't have a job, and he's not really trying to do anything. I mean, he's telling you he's trying to do things, but the actions don't apply. So he keeps on telling you these things, and then one day it's like, okay, we're in the midst of things, and I'm pregnant. Now, after you've been housing this guy, or you're seeing he's not doing anything, he already has 2 children, like, what do you do? I mean, those are the type of things where logic has to come in. You know what I'm saying? Or are you just going to say, you know, are you just going to let love? I mean, but sometimes when you get to that point where a child's involved, it could be too late.
You know what? You're exactly right now, Chubby, because honestly, that's not a way of attracting love, okay? And the thing is, and I know a lot of people, you know, misconstrue what that word is, but really is something that's really should be effortless, and it should be forgiving, and it should also be something that's just flowing and good. There is nothing bad about it. The only thing that makes it bad is anything that goes against it. Did you all hear what I'm saying out there? The only thing that makes love bad is when you go against it oppositely. Jealousy, rage, control. What else?
Desire. Needs.
Wants.
Want somebody to fulfill those behaviors from a past.
Right. That's not right. That's not love. You can't expect anybody to fulfill something or whatever. You need to fulfill those things within your own self. You need to go out there and make something of your own life. When someone wrongs you, and when someone in your life makes you feel less than what you really are, it's up to you to go within, and it's up to you to really say to yourself, I'm going to love me better. I'm going to love you better, Lo. I'm going to love you, Shimmy, more. You know, you have to tell yourself these things. You got to say, I'm going to love you more. I'm going to sew back what somebody else tried to take away from me and continue to manifest that. Because any time where you don't, you allow that outside to win. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I agree. I mean, and love is a thing to where sometimes you have to just tell a person, you know what? We're just not good together. I love you enough to let you know that it's just not going to move on. And if you love somebody, and even when you're dating somebody, that's love to where you could say to that person, you know what? Hey, we're just not compatible. Mm-hmm. I like you as a person.
Right.
I adore your character, but we're just not compatible. And that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Because allow somebody else to go experience that person. Maybe you're that stepping stone to where they had to see something. You know, sometimes we need that little bit of, well, it's not going to work to understand it. Okay, you know what? I know nothing went wrong, but why doesn't this person like me? And it's not really that. It's just I love you enough to I know that maybe we're not on the same playing field. Maybe we're at different poles. Maybe we're not on the... So I love you enough to let you know from my standpoint that it's not going to work out. And I love you that much.
Again, how many people are willing to do that, Shimmy?
I mean, that's...
How many people have you known, Ashley, to be able to separate themselves from your life and say it just eloquently like that?
None. Honestly, they just go and cheat and be like, well, that's it, I guess. You know, that's how they show they didn't, you know.